Hey, hello, hi everyone. So in this video, we will be covering the Cognizant exam pattern updated syllabus. And see, after completing this video, whoever student who is watching this video, if you are from 2027 batch, if you want a free series on Cognizant, I will be putting a total complete free series on YouTube with the updated videos, updated syllabus, and everything you will be getting on YouTube for free. So you can comment free series on this video, and I will be putting a free series videos on Cognizant whole preparation. So you can comment, and I will be delivering the videos before your Cognizant examination. Also, if you are getting your examination, please give me the dates so I can prepare my videos according to that. Okay. Also, in this video, we will be covering the whole updated syllabus of Cognizant. One thing which is very important, which I wanted to deliver. See, the videos I will be putting on YouTube, definitely. But the major important thing is PYQs are not allowed. Okay, I cannot show you the actual things, the previous thing, how you can practice, because we need a dedicated server for that. And for that, we have created the mock test series. So that is totally different. Okay, in which you will be getting the actual material for the preparation. Here I can teach you the things, but there you will be getting the actual things, and that thing also I will be explaining you in this video. Let's start with a complete updated syllabus and a detailed walkthrough what you need to prepare for Cognizant GenC hiring exam and exact topics which you need to prepare. Starting with the hiring process 2027 T school campus hiring selection process timeline. The first stage is obviously the registration, then there will be a screening, then there is communication and aptitude assessment round. The exams are starting from 6th of August, and they will be continue in to start in many colleges in 15th and 16th of August. There are many colleges in the exams are starting in many colleges. Also, for the month of whole August, there will be the exams in many different colleges. Okay, so let's discuss about the hiring process first. So there will be registration and screening. Then the round one will be communication and aptitude assessment. Round two will be technical assessment, and round three will be technical interview. Then GenC next, GenC Pro, and GenC Profile will be there, and there will be LOI. Okay. In this hiring process, one important thing is the communication and aptitude assessment you can take from your home, but the technical assessment you will give from college. Also important one thing, communication and aptitude assessment you only need the qualifying score, so you can qualify for the next stage of assessment. So suppose if you will score like 60% marks in these assessments, definitely you will be going to the next stage. This is a just predictive cutoff. Okay, but the technical assessment will be based on the students performance, based on the rankings. Based on the ranks you will be either getting the interviews for GenC next, GenC Pro, or GenC. Okay, so technical assessment is very important, which is in college, and you need to prepare a lot for the technical assessment because the cutoff is very high for Cognizant GenC. Okay, so this is the process. I hope that the thing is clear. Starting with the first thing, which is communication assessment. So communication assessment, your first round, it will be for 58 minutes. There will be total 4 sections. One is read and repeat. 23 questions will be there. Speaking on topic, 4 questions will be there. Grammar, 34 questions. Story retellings and answers, 16 questions will be there. This kind of interface you will be seeing there. So see, read and repeat 23 questions. You will be reading the sentence which are being displayed on the screen. And in this section, you will be getting listen and repeat also. So you will be listening the audios, and based on the audios which you are listening, okay, based on the audios which you are listening, you need to repeat the same sentence. So that is listen and repeat. Speaking on the topic, you will be getting one topic in which on which you need to speak for around 60 seconds. 30 seconds you can think about it. Grammar, 34 questions. You will be getting fill in the blanks question based on noun, pronoun, adjective, verbs, okay, and direct, indirect, active, passive voice. This kind of questions you will be getting in grammar. Then there is story retellings and answer, in which you will be getting 16 questions based on passages. So generally you will be hearing the passages, and whatever you are hearing in the story or passages, there will be the questions based on that, and you need to answer them. Now the thing is how you can prepare for this. Okay, so for this, let me show you. In our mock test series, we have already updated this section, communication assessment, in which definitely for grammar you will be getting multiple mock test and one sheet for fill in the blanks. So fill in the blank sheet, there will be 300 questions which you can use for your practice, and mock test will be there. Plus for communication assessment, you will be getting multiple videos which you can use for your practice. Also, we are providing one website, our website, a temporary website for practicing the communication assessment, in which you will be getting different sections which you can use for your preparation. Okay, so the reference website is also attached here. Okay, we have created this website for the practice. So communication assessment, this is enough. The videos are solely enough. Okay, if you will watch the videos only, that is more than enough. Okay, so this is the communication assessment. Second, you will be getting a mail like this for communication assessment. Okay, now coming to the aptitude assessment, very important. This assessment is very important. For 80 minutes you will be getting two section: quantitative aptitude, deductive and inductive reasoning, or gamified. For quantitative aptitude you will be getting 30 questions which you need to solve in 30 minutes. There will be 1 minute per question, you can say like this. For gamified there will be 50 minutes in which you need to play the games. Talking about the aptitude question syllabus. So this is the syllabus. This is the exact syllabus which Cognizant asks. You only need to prepare these topics because they will be asking the question from these topics only. So the topics from which they ask the question, one is number systems, very important. PNCs, permutation and combination, remainder and divisibility, okay, mixture, time and work, profit loss, percentage, charts and DI, time, speed, distance, APJP, ratio and probability, and average also. So there will be these topics only which you need to prepare. Okay, so they will be asking the questions majorly on these topics. Don't forget to prepare for these topics. Okay, there will be the aptitude assessment of 30 questions. The cutoff is very high. Generally the cutoff is 22 plus. Okay, so you need to solve many questions and the level is around medium. Okay, the level is around medium. There is no easy question, there is no hard question. Medium level of aptitude questions you will be getting. Okay, and if you want to practice what kind of aptitude questions will be there, so in our mock test we already attached the previous year question solution. Okay, so this is the previous year solution, PYQ set solution, and if you are worried that these are the actual PYQs, you can check the screenshots as well. So we have attached the screenshots as well. So screenshots, I hope you guys can see. So this is the screenshot of the actual question and these are the solution which we already provided of the previous year question. So you will get an idea what kind of questions do Cognizant ask, the actual questions, so that you will get an idea what level you need to prepare, what kind of question you can expect in Cognizant exam. Then there is game based assessment, 50 minutes you will be getting. There will be total 4 games which you need to play. The first is deductive challenge. I will be putting a one shot video on this game based challenge on YouTube for free, don't worry about it. This deductive challenge, okay, you will be having like multiple games, if you can see here. So in deductive challenge, basically it's a Sudoku solver. Okay, Sudoku solver. So in this you will be getting multiple symbols like this and a question mark. So this question mark actually you need to fill. Okay, the question mark you actually need to fill based on the Sudoku. Second is switch challenge. So switch challenge is basically the number coding decoding. So basically there will be the symbols. You need to convert the symbols positions into some other position. Okay, and how you will be converting the position based on the numbers given. Like suppose there are 4 symbols like this. Okay, they will be giving you this is coming on 1 2 3 4, then they will be giving you 3 2 4 1. So you need to put the third one at the first, second one at the second, okay, and fourth one here and first one here. So this kind of position reshuffling you need to do in the switch challenge. Then there is inductive challenge. So basically patterns based questions will be there in which they will be asking you the pattern based question, like which patterns are matching in the questions. Then there will be motion challenge. So in the motion challenge, you need to place the ball, you need to place the ball into the hole. So this is the question which you need to do in the motion challenge. So these will be the games which you need to play. Okay, and this kind of challenge will be there. Then there is technical assessment. So now talking about game based assessment, how can you prepare? So in the mock test series already we have provided a separate section for game based videos. So a lot of videos already you will be getting how to solve the games. Also you will be getting the PDFs for practice. So we have already attached the previous PDFs. So PDFs will be containing the questions to practice. Also we have provided the separate website attachment. So if you guys can see here, the website will be integrated in our website on which you can practice the games. Okay, so everything you will be getting in our mock test series. Then there is technical assessment, the most important part. It will be for 120 minutes. There will be 2 coding questions, 2 SQL queries, 1 web-based question, and 10 MCQs. If you have Java cluster or cluster 1, only programming language which is allowed to solve the question, coding question, is Java. If you have Python, then you can solve in Python. If you have .NET, you can solve the question only in .NET. Now talking about the coding question, what kind of coding question do they ask? They will not ask you DP, they will not ask you graph. Then what kind of coding question they will ask? They will ask easy to medium question on arrays, strings, hash map, sets, okay, priority queue. There can be the questions on numbers. So these kind of questions, algorithm questions, they will be asking. So algorithmic questions they will be asking, not like data structure based question like generally linked list, okay, graphs, generally DP they don't ask. So these will be the topics which you need to prepare. Medium level of questions they will be asking. SQL queries, two SQL queries will be there, and very important, because if you'll fail to execute the SQL query, there are very low chances that you will be going to the next round, because they will be asking you two SQL queries, and generally the cutoff of the SQL queries is 2 by 2. That means you need to solve all the two SQL queries. Okay, so both the SQL queries you need to solve. They will give you like 5 to 6 tables. Generally, they provide 5 to 6 tables in a single SQL query. Medium to hard level of SQL queries you will be getting. So actually, you need to prepare for SQL queries in deep. So for practice of SQL query, if you will give only 3 days now, I can guarantee you that you will crack SQL for Cognizant. Only 3 days I want. How you need to spend your 3 days? Go in this section, which is actual previous year solution, which you will be getting in the description, the mock test series. So in this actual previous year solution, first I want you to go through this 60 SQL queries. So basically, this 60 SQL queries will be there because it will build your foundation. Like basic SQL queries here, you will be getting medium level questions. Also, you will be getting some hard questions. Also, you will be getting, but it will build your foundation. Then a practice handbook we have attached here in our mock test series, and here you will be getting medium to hard level SQL queries, very big SQL queries, which you can practice. And if you will practice these SQL queries, these are the one of the hardest medium level SQL queries. Definitely you can crack Cognizant easily because it is +1 level. And if you want the PYQs, so in the Cognizant SQL, we have provided the PYQs also with screenshots. If you guys can see here, screenshots are also available. So with screenshots, we have provided the PYQs with solution. So definitely you can use the PYQs also. Everything we have provided in our mock test series. Then there is web-based question. One web-based question you will be getting, which will be based on HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So last year, what they asked? They asked you need to design the analog clock. Analog clock you need to design. So they already provided the interface. You need to write the function in JavaScript so that the analog clock works properly. So the JavaScript functions you need to write, plus some basic design tasks they have provided to design the analog clock. So you need to use basically HTML, CSS for designing and JavaScript for the functioning of analog clock. So that kind of question they have provided in the web base. So basically they will be asking you the HTML, CSS, JavaScript question. So you need to practice the question like this also. In the mock test, we already provided all the PYQs. So if you will go in this section, Cognizant web based, you will be getting all the PYQ questions here with the screenshots. Okay. So we already provided the PYQs already in our mock test series. Then there is MCQ section. 10 MCQs they will be there. They will be asking you the question from programming, OOPS, generative AI, pseudocodes, and general CS fundamentals kind of questions can be also there. So this will be your detailed syllabus. I hope I covered the whole syllabus in very detailed way. You guys liked it. Thank you so much for watching.